Hello everybody, it's me again, Chelsea, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you my entire owned TBR. I'm terrified. So I saw Becca from Becca and the Books do this. I will link her video down below. I'm sure plenty of people do it, but hers was the one that I saw and the one that inspired me to do this myself. So I am going to sit here and go through my entire owned TBR. All of the books I own that I am yet to read. I won't be giving you descriptions for every book. I will literally be sitting here holding up a book, saying the name and the author of that book, because otherwise we'll be here forever. And then I'm also going to do a little counter. So as Becca did in her video, she had no idea what her final TBR count was going to be. Neither do I. So we will find out at the end of this video. So let's get started. Girls of Paper and Fire and Girls of Storm and Shadow by Natasha Ngan. God's Grave and Dark Dawn by J. Christoph. The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. The Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. Kingdom of Souls, The Last Witch Doctor by Rena Barron. The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. A Clash of Kings. A Storm of Swords, Steel and Snow. A Storm of Swords, Blood and Gold. A Feast for Crows. A Dance of Dragons, Dreams and Dust, all by George R.R. Martin. Wish Upon a Star by Trisha Ashley. The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. Farewell Tour of a Terminal Optimist by John Young. Wonder by R.J. Palicio. Vivian vs. the Apocalypse by Katie Coyle. The Dream World of a Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. Scrappy Little Nobody by Anna Kendrick. Is It Just Me by Miranda Hart. This Is Going to Hurt and 'Twas the Night Shift Before Christmas by Adam Kay. The Time in Between by Nancy Tucker. Cress and A Winter by Marissa Mayer. Inkspell and Ink Death by Cornelia Funke. The Scorch Trials, The Death Cure and The Kill Code by James Dashner. The Selection, The Elite and The One. The Heir and The Crown, all by Kira Cass. Predator's Gold, Infernal Devices and A Darkling Plane by Philip Reeve. A Court of Wings and Ruin and A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J Maas. Superman Dawnbreaker by Matt Della Penna. Catwoman Soul Stealer by Sarah J Maas. Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. Children of Blood and Bone and Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tommy Adeyemi. Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. Dear NHS, 100 Stories to Say Thank You, edited by Adam Kay. City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls and City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. The Red Scrolls of Magic and The Lost Book of the White by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. Chain of Gold, The Last Hours by Cassandra Clare. Heroes by Stephen Fry. The Devouring Grey and the Deck of Omens by Christine Lynn Herman. A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Finale by Stephanie Garber. Red Queen, Glass Sword, King's Cage and Warstorm by Victoria Aveyard. The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Summoner, The Inquisition and Summoner the Battle Mage by Taran Matharu. Shift and Dust by Hugh Howey. Contagion, Deception and Evolution by Terry Terry. Red Queen and Looking Glass by Christina Henry. Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. Firespell by Laura Amy Schlitz. The Poisoned House by Michelle Ford. Dissolution by C.J. Sansom. Before They Are Hanged and Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie. Altered Carbon by Richard Morgan. Brisinger and Inheritance by Christopher Paolini. Dragon Master, the Omnibus Edition by Chris Bunch. The Red Knight by Miles Cameron. Malice by John Gwynne. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Armageddon's Children, Genesis of Shannara by Terry Brooks. Legends of Shannara, Bearers of the Black Staff by Terry Brooks. The Magician's Guild, The Novice and The High Lord by Trudy Canavan. Renaissance, Brotherhood, The Secret Crusade and Revelations by Oliver Bowden. The Darkest Minds and Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. Evermore, Blue Moon and Dark Flame by Alison Noel. Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. The Girl in the Stars by Mark Lawrence. Girl Serpent Thorn by Melissa Basher-Doust. The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. Seven Devils by Elizabeth May and Laura Lamb. The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson. A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerry Maniscalco. The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. The Gilded Ones by Namina Fauna. Legendborn by Tracy Dion. Forest of Souls by Laurie M. Lee. Havenfall by Sarah Holland. Shielded by Kaylin Flanders. Mercy by Jodie Picoult. The Foundling by Stacey Halls. Every Dead Thing and The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahoran. Star Daughter by Shavita Thakra. The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Graham. Jade City by Fonda Lee. The Magpie Society by Zoe Sugg and Amy McCulloch. The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. Skyward and Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. Master of Sorrows by Justin Call. The Devil and the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stavata. And finally, before we get onto my currently reading cart, we have Furyborn by Claire Legrand. We are almost at the end. I am literally just on my currently reading books for my physical TBR, and then we'll be done. So I say final few, but the final lot of books, all of these I am currently reading at the minute. There's quite a lot, so let's get to it. The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. The Sisters Grimm by Mena Van Praag. Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. The Never Tilting World by Rin Chapeko. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Summoner the Outcast by Taran Matharu. Stardust by Neil Gaiman. Shade's Children by Garth Nix. Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. The Book of Life by Deborah Harkness. Wool by Hugh Howey. Dangerous Remedy by Kat Dunn. Vicious Spirits by Kat Cho. A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. The Diviners by Libba Bray. Inkheart by Cornelia Funke. The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry. And Legendary by Stephanie Garber. So that concludes my owned physical TBR for 2020. I have no idea how many books are on this list. I will flash it up on screen for you now. I'm tired. I've been filming for a good few hours. I didn't realise how long this would take, and I'm nowhere near the amount of books I think that Becca actually owns, so fair play to her for that video. Like I said, I did take inspiration from Becca, so the link for her video is down below. Please check her out, she's amazing. But yeah, that is all from me today. That is all for this video, so please give it a like if you liked it. It really supports me and my channel. If you have a comment, see any of these books that you really want me to get to first, let me know down below. Let's have a chat. I want to know what your opinions are. How is your current TBR going? How is your physical TBR? Let's be real. And if you want to see how well I do at bringing my physical number down in the next year, please subscribe. I plan to do this again next year to see how many books I have on my shelves then. Maybe we'll do a reaction, maybe we'll do like a catch-up kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe next year as well I'll comment about whether any of these books that are on my physical TBR now are still on it next year. So subscribe if you want to see that, if you want to keep up with all my goings on when I read. It's fun here, I promise. That's all from me today, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I really hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye.